Hey, this is NFTeve, and I'm here with Saeideh. She's an artist living near me in the Washington, D.C. area, and she's originally from Iran. She has 2 master's degrees, one in art research and one in textile. And I heard her on Twitter Spaces. I looked at her art, and she has some beautiful, some works on paper, some drawing. And so honored to have you here today. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thank you so much.
Good.
I'm good.
So how long have you been into NFTs?
Actually, it's I almost 3 months familiar with the NFT, but one of my friend very long time ago, almost 1 year ago, talk about the NFT and something like this, and he said to me, "You can come here and join to the space and put your arts over there." And I just think, oh no, because I see the NFT spaces and some work that in my opinion, it's like gaming or the 3-dimensional or animator, but it's not same as my work. And I think I don't have any chance to join to these spaces or not related. But after a while, after a couple of months, step by step, I see some of the artists that like me join to this space, and I think, oh, I think it's a good space that the other physical artists can join. And so I think about that, and after that, I join that and make a wallet, and then I join to the NFT spaces. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt at first, the same, because they have, you know, the Bored Apes and all these profile pictures, and we now know our PFPs, and you know, it's a whole NFT community is so big, and the fine artists, you know, we are not the most. So yes. I love interviewing fine artists, and in fact, we're creating a group of artists, and we're going to create a fine arts in the metaverse. Maybe you will share with us. So let's see some of your work. Just hit the share screen and
yes.
She has her works on OpenSea. She's just has a new collection. So everybody smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, and her links are below where you can buy her work. These works we're just looking at on her website because I think they just look a little better. Can you maximize your screen, or is that as big as it gets?
I can. Do you want to share from the OpenSea that I have, or the?
No. I just want to know if your screen is all the way open, the biggest you get. What do they call it?
This is, I think, the biggest.
Are you in full screen mode?
This is full screen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe just go back to how it was. It was fine. There. Yeah, that's good. It's just that, you know, some people looking at it on their phone, so the bigger it is, the better. Wow, that is so gorgeous. What is this about, and what is the name of it?
Actually, these are my collection. These drawings are comes from my collection that is about the ontological. You know, let me explain it about these. You know, I'm interested about the small or tiny abundant that surrounded us and make our universe. And these small or abundant or tiny or organic shapes, and on the other side, these tiny and small shapes are makes the universe and cosmos and world. And on the other side, so this huge imagination, this huge world, on the other side, the small world, are the same abundance, same cells, same shapes as well. So for me, this very fantastic, because I cannot imagine how this huge world can shape the small world as well. So I try to depict these 2 words that comes in my mind as an abstract, that's not in the real shape that they have in the existence world, that comes in abstract shape that comes in my mind.
Yeah, so you're interpreting the the feeling of the shapes that you're feeling. Because in real life, they're the geometry, right?
Yeah, some are different, some,
Yeah.
most are the actually are the small, but I try to make them with a different combination and different texture and make a whole thing that's as a one specific form or whatever.
I love this, the center of this. Like, what is that about? What is that? Yeah, is it like the ball of yarn that's like unfolding from there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Something is layer on the layer comes up. I don't know how you can see that, but and the whole things that are surrounded this this circle is comes make from the different organical shapes that makes a universe around that.
So beautiful. So you work with pencil and paper?
Yes.
What kind of pencil is that? Graphite or charcoal?
No, these are graphite.
Oh yeah, like.
But different from the, I have a different kind of pencil from the 7H, it's hardest, till B14.
Wow.
B14, yes, it's a very, so I can make it various of the gray scale to make a different variety.
Yeah,
because I don't use the colors, but recently I use the color in a little bit color in my drawing, but from this I don't have a color, so I prefer to use the variety of the gray scale in my works.
Wow. So let's see another one. That is so beautiful.
Okay, this is the second one, and it's, for me, it's like a wand.
A womb.
Yeah.
I mean.
So something like this. Not all of my drawing has a specific name because these are abstract. I cannot make a name for all of them, but sometimes I have a feeling about some of them, so I make a name for them.
And it's beautiful. So how do you feel like it's like a womb? Like what? Do you feel like it's something that's being like formed in there to get birthed, or is it like a human womb, or did you feel that way, or like how?
You know, because I don't think about the human body or something. I just thinking about the existence in the universe, and womb for me is like something that everything else comes out from that. So it's not a specific for the human womb, just something that comes out from that.
That's just beautiful.
Or the open, or the existing space or existing point of anything.
Yeah, it's great. So it's like it's growing and it's kind of pushing on the edge, you know, so it'll eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, because it also looks like a cell, you know, a cell.
Yeah, and you can see a lot of cells or organic shapes inside that. And the other, in the exterior part, is there's nothing, almost nothing. But and they try to comes out.
That's beautiful. Are these already on sale on OpenSea?
Yes, it's already for the sale.
What is your floor price?
I start with the OpenSea. I have one collection in the OpenSea. I just looking for the different platform. I'm not sure because I have another collection that is painting.
Oh, so they're not for sale. They're not for sale yet.
No, there's not for sale yet. But I'm not put on the any platform yet. I have a different collection that is painting, which is huge size that I have it. I think maybe I put in the different platform. Not, I don't want to put all of my arts in the just one platform like OpenSea. I think maybe if I don't know, but I think maybe if I try to different platform, it could be better because different collector or different people go to different platform. I don't know, maybe.
Let me ask you a question. So nothing is for sale yet on OpenSea. It's on OpenSea, but you haven't put it for sale yet. Is it for sale on OpenSea?
Yes.
Because you actually have to hit the sell button. Like you can put them up and not be for. So how much is it? Like how much Ethereum, or what is the price of your NFT on OpenSea?
for all of them, or for
Like
each
say
one?
for this one or anyone, are they all the same price? Are they all different? Like, what's your price range? I can tell people, and I also I can know myself. They can be like, click and buy. You know, if we can afford it or not.
Yeah, for this one, I put the price with 0.12 Ethereum.
Wow, that's pretty low, and it's a one of one.
Yes, just one of them.
See,
I don't put the edition for each one.
What you're gonna find out, this is what I haven't put that much for sale either, too much yet, because it's hard to price it. You think, okay, 0.1 ETH right now, how much is that? Like $400.
Almost.
So you're like, well, $400 for my JPEG, because you know you still have the artwork and everything, but in real life, in the world that's happening now, the NFT is going to be even more valuable than the work that you have on paper. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, your price is very low for the quality of your work. That's what I'm saying. Like, your work is a very high quality, and that's an amazing price. I mean, a lot of us artists, we get on, we all do the same thing. I have something 0.1 ETH too, and yeah. And on OpenSea. I mean, I have some really like drawings of cats on Tezos, which are like 1 Tez or 2 or 3. But you know, my fine art like this, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's good to get in the space, and you can ask me questions later, like what I would do or whatever. But yeah, that's a very good prize.
Yeah. And I want to add something else. I just suggest to the buyers, if they want, I can send a physical of my artwork to them if they want.
Yeah, let's see the next one while I make my comment. So I'm getting ready to do that too.
Let me go to the next one.
Yeah,
this is the next one.
But I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna put my real, wow, that is so amazing.
I guess this is the,
let me just tell you this, because okay, maybe people need to hear it. I'm gonna put my fine art, you know, as a one of one, and the NFT is going to be like even more expensive. And yes, they can have, you know, the art will also go with it, the physical art, but the NFT is going to be very expensive. And I think that's a good way to do it. Okay, wow, this is so beautiful.
Yeah, this is the third one that I put in OpenSea for sale as well.
So beautiful. What is it called? Or let's get it out.
Actually, this is, I name it Highway to the Moon, because it's a straight way, like highway actually. Yeah.
That's so beautiful. Can you click on that and blow it up a little bit just to get a little bit of a detail of it?
Yes.
How big is this one in real life?
It is, let me check the size if do you like that? Let me show you, tell you the exact size that I have. This is
beautiful.
Wow. 24 by 36
inches. So that's about,
yeah, almost something. Yeah.
Very, very nice. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Like your NFTs are so peaceful. They're so calm. They're so delicate. You know, they feel very like feminine. You know, like I guess I would guess that a woman painted them. You know, I mean, not that it would have to be, but it's just the delicateness of your lines and like the softness of the transitions is really, It's so
Yes.
it's so pretty and nice and clean, and that's why I like it. I mean, it's very interesting too. Your biological shapes, and even you're talking about it. Your womb, that was amazing. But it's very special. I haven't really seen any work like yours. It's very original.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I really think about this is something that most of my art piece I think about that, and it's taken time for me to find the texture, to find the pattern, a specific pattern that I can, that was the right pattern that I explain what am I saying in that, you know.
What yeah, maybe hit the next one.
Okay, then let's go to the next one. I have some, but I don't put in the NFT yet, but I can show you if you want. But if you like, I can go to the others that I put in the NFT.
Oh, on your OpenSea?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look at those.
Okay, or...
But those are beautiful. Like, that looks like a pomegranate.
Oh, this is the other one.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I sold that in the NFT.
Good for you.
This is not big, as this is 12 by 17, but this is the first item that I sold in NFT spaces.
Wow, it's really super nice. Your work is so gorgeous.
And let's go to the others. This is the other one.
I'm a little curious how your master's in textiles kind of brought you to this, because I feel like there is some relation. Like in this, even this piece, it has like, it could be like very sheer material and different textures. I mean, I do feel like it's somehow related.
Yeah, actually the textile could be related to this, because in the textile you're working on the pattern and you have to focus on the something that's repeated, make it repeat and make something with that. So I think it's kind of related my art to that, because because most of my drawing has a pattern, kind of pattern, because this is small organic shape is repeating, not in this exactly same way, but there has something.
Yeah. Okay.
And the other thing that I just want to show you is this one. This is the other one.
So when you were going to study, when you were studying, I mean, a master's degree is a lot of work. So what were you studying textile design for? Like, what was your idea at that time?
Okay. Pardon?
Oh, do you want to get your picture on there first, and I'll ask?
Yeah.
Maybe stop sharing the screen just for a second.
Sure.
And then I'll ask you this question, and then we can see you.
Okay.
Cool. So when you were studying to get a master's degree in textile design, like that is a very lot of work. It's a lot. I mean, most people cannot ever study a master's degree. It's so much work. It's very hard. What was your idea when you were going to do that? Do you work in textiles now, or did you leave that behind?
No, actually, because I don't think that, for me it's a little bit different from each other. But I continuing the designing on the textile or clothes, kind of. So I'm designing on something. I have for my own, I have something to do about the textile design. But beside that, I focus on my fine art and drawing as well. These both for me are always has a parallel. I always do this with the same together. I cannot remove textile designs because this is part of me. I more than 15 years I'm working on that. And also when I going to the university and accepted in the art, I just doing drawing and painting, and I cannot do this apart from this textile design as well. So both of them are part of me. So I cannot remove each one.
Wow. So so textile design, what is that exactly? You design like materials that people use for clothes or furniture, or what exactly is your thing that you're doing with that?
Okay, so because I have different experience in the different design company as well, like wallpapers companies, like furniture companies, or clothes company. When I was in Iran, I worked in a company that designed for the clothes, and when I moved here in the US, I have a job that working in the company that's designed for the wallpaper. But when I moved to the Maryland, and there's no job opportunity a lot here, so I start my own design working. So I start designing on the ties. So I working on the ties and design with my hand. So I try to feel the thirsty of the designing on the clothes or something else or other surface by designing on the ties by my own. So yeah, I just try to feel this like this.
Wow, fascinating. Yeah, okay. So let's see.
This is the ties that I'm start working on that.
Do you hand draw, or no, you make the prototype and then you take it to the factory, or?
No, all of them are hand painted and hand designed.
Ties. Wow. So we'll put your link for them also.
I have some in Instagram page, but not a lot. I just started 10 or 9 months ago. But yeah, I'm just designed on the tie as well.
Oh, that's a really cool medium, the tie.
Yeah. Let me bring and show you one of them.
I think I can pause. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. What kind of paint do you use for that? I guess textile paint.
Yeah, that I use the kind of the.
Can you keep holding it up so we can see it?
Yeah. I use the painting that for the silk, the textile silk fabrics that useful for that.
Wow, where do you get that paint from?
And all are hand painted.
That's so gorgeous. Where do you get the silk paint from?
I buy from Amazon or their art shop. You can find that.
Yeah, you just Google up silk paint. Okay, that's beautiful. All right, so you're going to show us one more piece that you have on your OpenSea.
Sure. Let me share my screen. Okay. Yes, back to the NFT.
That one's very interesting too, the round one. I haven't seen that one either. But everyone can click on her links and see all of her work and look at her website. So beautiful. Wow, that is so interesting.
Yes, this is the item that I put the first, I think first or second in the NFT. That is the inside out.
Will it go a little bit bigger?
I can click on the page.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. This is the inside out that I named that because it's, if you think maybe it's kind of three-dimensional because the inside is black and the other side, the outside of the forms are the white, and all the cells and organic shapes comes out. It's like a splash from the black side. Or maybe the other things that is comes inside of the goes through the black part. It depends how they see that, because different people say to me different. Some say it comes out, some say it goes into the black part. So yeah, because of that, I put the name inside out on that.
A lot of your work is about birthing and expanding and growing. Yeah. That's so amazing. Exactly. How have you always had this like feeling, or is it something you study, or you know, how did you get so connected to that process? Because really about half of your work, even the one going to the moon, that's going up, but the other ones, you know, several of them are kind of coming out from the inside.
Yeah, but you know, it's as I said, I think many years ago about that, and for me, it's existing. It's making something, or making in my work just some kind of universe or something like this. But existing or coming out or being something, this meaning or this concepts for me has always was attractive, and I'll always try to show. Some people try to show the light in their work, some people show the different conceptual meaning, but for me, this being and existing from the particular is always has a question, and how we can be a part of the universe, but we are in the middle of the universe, huge universe, and a small and very small, tiny universe as well. They are universe as well. But for me, always this is the question. I've actually attracted to this concept.
Yeah, like creation.
Yeah,
a lot about creation. Yeah. How do things come into being, and what are they really like? Wow, no, your work is so gorgeous. It's an amazing prize. And do you draw a lot? I mean, do you have a lot of time in your life where you get to make more works, or?
Yeah, actually, most of the time, it depends on the size. Some of my works takes for months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really looks like it takes a long time. Yeah, your work is so precise.
Drawing all the small, always should be drawing with the pencil. It takes a time, absolutely, and depends on how big is my work. It takes a time, and sometimes if I choose the small, because I really think I have to show, because of the concept of the background concept that I have in my art, I have to show in the huge size drawing, and also I have to show it in the small size, because I really showed two different small size. I have to work with this because of my concept, and I love that, because this is challenge for me, how you can work on the small piece of paper, and how you can work on the very big and huge cardboard or paper. So I love that. So, and yeah, sometimes it takes a month or weeks.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for sharing your work. It's really gorgeous and very unique, and I'm sure you're going to do very well in the NFT world now that you know, that's the thing, when you're different, you're a little different, you know. When I first got on there too, you know, you would go into Twitter spaces and everybody's like, bro, man, and you're like, well, this is not my crowd, you know. But eventually you find so many amazing, you know, all the crowds. Like, I even like that crowd now, but I used to be like, I was like, gosh, you know, I never met any people like that, you know. I always hung out with artists and people, different people. And so yeah, it's great to have you met. Yeah, thank you. Wait, I have a question, one more question. Have you met a lot of Iranians? Because there are a lot of Iranian artists in the NFT space. So you probably have met a lot of new friends, right?
Yeah. I see, and some of them I talk with them, and I see, yeah, there's a lot of Iranian people in NFT spaces, and it's cool and amazing because we have lots of problem in Iran to connection with the internet. The internet speed is so low, but it's amazing because lots of artists can show their art in the NFT, and they think there's a platform to show their art to the world because of, we have a problem in our country because of the government. So they try the other ways to show themselves.
Yeah, you have to use a VPN from Iran, right? Too, like an IP address that says you're from another country. And you're actually the third Iranian artist that I've showed, and the third female.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's probably at least half of the female artists that I've interviewed. Yeah. The other two are really great too. Do you know Naime?
Both of them are living here in the US.
So one is in Iran and one is in Italy. Naime is in Iran. She was doing Persian miniatures. That's what caught my eye. I mean, I love Persian miniatures, right? So I haven't seen her around lately. And then there's another girl, a woman called Freakland Mama. She lives in Italy. She's a really good artist too. So you guys are, for me, the Iranian artists are so strong. Like,
I think because of the background that we have in art for many, many years.
Yeah, it's like a normal to be an artist there. Are there a lot of artists?
Yeah, it could be.
No, there's Iranians are very. I used to watch Iranian films. We used to have Iranian Film Festival every year here in Washington for a whole month. In Iranian films and a lot of Iranian writers. I don't know. You guys are amazing. So
yeah, we have lots of Iranian artists here in the DC area as well.
Oh, really?
I know 3 or 4 of them.
Oh, one of the most doing well artists. Her name is I forget her name, but she's doing very well.
I know that the artist involved with the gallery. Oh yeah, Saeideh Ilchi. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, she is very wonderful. I love her work.
Great artist. Yeah. All right. I was going to ask how she's doing, but that's shop talk. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming, and everybody smash the likes, click on her links, buy her work. That one last piece, it was only like 0.04 ETH, which is really very low.
Thank you.
But you put royalties on it, right? So when it gets resold for like $10,000, you can at least get 1,000. All right. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.